And I really want to say, come on, Spin Master. I mean, come on. Just give us a little something different. Hey DC collectors, welcome back to another DC action figure review. This time we're taking a look at the Luthorcorp Lab from the new Superman movie and Spin Master. As you can tell, this is a Target exclusive, and really the only new thing that we're getting are these three figures. These three we've pretty much already gotten. Well, I haven't opened up Metamorpho yet because I don't have him yet, but he does have a single card release, just like Mr. Terrific and Superman. So really, you're paying $39.99 for this Lex Luthor, Krypto, and Baby Joey. Taking a look at the back of the package, you get a little bit of spoiler info up here. Team up against Lex to save Krypto and Baby Joey. And as you can see, you get Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, Superman, Lex Luthor in some sort of power suit, Baby Joey and Krypto, and of course, Slime. You're gonna get Slime. I got Slime with the Kaiju, and we're getting Slime with this. Apparently, you put the Slime in these little contraptions just all over the figures. Why would you do that? Well, I guess it's fun for kids. Yay! If you want to look at the sides of the box, this is what the side looks like. Top of the box for those that are interested, and bottom of the box if you're into that kind of stuff. With that said, let's go ahead and break these figures out of their plastic prisons. The inner casing, you can see it does come with some slime. I may not open the slime this time. You can go back and look at that Kaiju video to see what the slime looks like. Pulling this out, it has a kind of a cool backdrop there. Well, we're gonna have to snip some of these rubber band plastic clip thingies because the other figures have them, whereas Superman and the others didn't, which is kind of weird, but at least they're not all over the place. So here are the figures out of the box. Like I said before, we have already taken a look at Mr. Terrific and Superman in previous videos, and I really want to say, come on, Spin Master. I mean, come on. Just give us a little something different. Don't make us buy the same figure over and over again. Do something different. I mean, the least you could have done was just like change out the forearm hand piece right here and give him a fist. Just something to make it just a little different, so it seems like you're getting a little bit better value with this set. I know that they're aiming for things for kids who haven't purchased the individual packs, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because the price point on those is like $10. Who wouldn't buy that? That's a very good deal. I just don't see why they put Superman and Mr. Terrific in this set. Now, I will say probably, maybe, because they go in the movie, they go after Lex in the Luthorcorp building to save these people. I'm assuming that's why they put them in there. But still, I don't know. Maybe put a LexCorp security guard or something else in there just to change it up a bit. But I know why they're doing it. I mean, you can reuse that mold. I get it. Taking a look at the Lex Luthor figure, that's a pretty good likeness to Nicholas Hoult. Now, mine seems to have this paint, like this dark spot on the side of his head for some reason. I don't know. That's, you know, your mileage will vary. Yours probably won't have that. Mine does, which is not cool. Not cool. Taking a look at the articulation on this guy. Now, that's different. So, he has these plastic shield things on his shoulders that kind of move up and down. Yeah, they're not articulated, but they do move up and down to allow the figure to move his arms up and down. And then hopefully they go back in place. Maybe. We'll see. Articulation at the elbow. You're not going to get much there. It does have the 360 swivel as well as the up and down, though. You can do a nice split, but you're going to have these things on the side, just like the shoulders, that are going to keep him from really, you know, going all out on the splits. Just because it's a soft plastic, so it gives, but I'm just scared with that kind of thing that it's going to break over time, especially if you're doing splits with it regularly. He has about the same amount of motion as the other figures in this wave as far as doing a split up front, because just the design of the figure will not allow the leg to go backwards. It's got articulation at the knee, so it bends there, and it does the whole 360 swivel as well. Nothing new in the articulation game with this Lex Luthor. Now it is nice to just take a look at this to see what we're getting in the film. It looks like he has some sort of maybe a laser gun or flamethrower or something here on this gauntlet, which is kind of cool. This one looks like maybe like a shield. Maybe it blocks Clark's X-ray heat vision. I don't know, but it looks like something that, you know, he would kind of, you know, put right there in front of his face. Well, this one doesn't have the articulation to really do that. But yeah, it looks like something that he would put on his to shield his face, because I'm sure this suit of armor or whatever it is probably going to protect him pretty good. Looking at that, I don't know. That looks like it could be. Now it's just molded sculpted in. There's nothing to it, but it looks like maybe there is something here in the back. Like maybe it does something. Like maybe this comes out and it's a weapon of some sort. I'm just guessing here, just by the looks of things. Other than that, I dig it. It's not the Lex suit that I wanted personally. I'm more of an 80s kid, so I do love that superpowers Lex Luthor suit with the bright green. I mean, you know, the base color could have been this green, but just let this armor piece be bright green. That would have at least get some of the colors right. Like make this purple. I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining at this point, because this is a pretty decent figure, a 6-inch figure. Here's Metamorpho. Haven't seen him yet. Again, good likeness to what we've seen in the trailer. It's nice to get like a physical copy of what we see in that trailer, just to take a look at it. I mean, now look, they did a great job. They got some great sculpting detail on this figure. Now here they kind of just, you know, it's a lot smoother here and here, so they kind of just let it go a little bit right there. But for the most part, there's lots of texture on this figure. Probably the most texture out of all the figures that I've seen so far. Now, I'm not as big of a fan of the shorts. I know he has like tidy whities on, is a comic book character, so I understand kind of why they went with the shorts. I'm not going to complain too hard. You can see he does have holes for pegs in his feet. As articulation goes, he has the same bit as the other figures in this wave. He's a little tighter. I don't know why. I guess because of the texture on the arms or something. Or maybe he's just locked up a little bit. I'm not going to force that side too much. Again, you're not getting like a lot of articulation with these figures, so don't go home thinking, oh, this is going to be the greatest 6-inch figure ever. It's not. Don't worry, it's not. But it's cool for what it is and for the price that it is. You get even less of a split. He can only lift his leg that high, so he's not lifting his leg high at all, and it's because of the sculpt of the shorts over the leg here. But he does have and since he can't lift his leg high, it makes the bend look even worse. And you're not getting much of a turn with this either, again, the way this thing is sculpted. So while he does look cool, the articulation department is a little lacking on Metamorpho. We've already taken a look at Mr. Terrific in another video too, but we will do like a 360 for you if you haven't seen him yet. He does contain the same articulation as the other figures, and he actually looks really, really nice. So here we have Krypto in this jar or this tube or whatever it is. I wonder how this thing opens. Okay, so the top just opens. It's got a cardboard insert here, and Krypto is got the little doohickey. So we're gonna have to cut Krypto out. No, Krypto! So we're pulling this out so you can see Krypto pretty well. Now this is some pretty, like the legs, they are very flimsy plastic. I mean, it stays in place, but it's a very rubbery, I don't know how to describe it, rubbery type plastic. Torso, the head, the cape, they're all tough. The legs, which, you know, there's not much to those legs. They bend pretty easy. Tail does as well. Look at that. Just a gorgeous little face. Woof, woof, woof. It's got a hole right here. I don't know what that's for. Maybe to help display him, because I don't know if he'll stand on his own. No, he stands. Okay, he stands on his own. You put him in here and just leave him like this. Without this, this is to show you that it is blue slime or a blue liquid type gel inside of this. You would normally take the slime, dump it in here, and just cover him in goo, and he would be stuck, and that would be, I guess, how he looks in the movie. But I'm not going to pull out the slime for this one since I did it in the Kaiju review. We're just going to pull him out, stick this back in for display purposes, stick him back in the box, put it down, and there you go. There's Krypto. Now taking a look at Baby Joey, he's put in there with the little rubbery things too that I hate. Why not just let him go free in there, run around? Now look at that. Look at the eyes. They did a really nice paint job on that face. I mean, the eyes look very, very nice. There's even slight, I don't know if you can tell in this, but there's little slight indentions and veining kind of on his head. Blush on his cheeks, his lips are painted. Man, they did a really nice job with the paint on this guy's face, on Baby Joey. What is Baby Joey? No clue. No clue what Baby Joey is. I guess we will find out in the film. He doesn't have little holes for pegs or anything in his feet. But yeah, Baby Joey looks really nice. This is the Luthorcorp Lab set from Spin Master. It was $39.99, exclusive to Target. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on getting this set. I know some people will, just for the Lex Luthor and the Krypto and the Baby Joey. Because these other three, like I said, they do have single release cards, and they do come with pieces to build the robot. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. Share this content. That's the best way to help me grow. You can check out DCCollectors.com each and every day for the latest DC action figure news, reviews, and commentary. You can find me on social media at DC Collectors on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Blue Sky. All right, folks, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed my Superman movie toy reviews so far. Look forward to more soon. God bless.